Still down with your homeboy first here on Put It On Some, the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. If you missed my Jackson State segments, make sure you go check those out. You know what I'm talking about? And that included a preview of their upcoming game with Mississippi Valley State. Okay. But when it comes to the rest of Mississippi college football, Alcorn picked up a road win over McNeese State by the score of 30-19. Southern Miss picked up its first win by defeating FCS opponent Northwestern State at home by a score of 64-10. Now, my brother, just last week, said he think that Ty Keys had lost his job. And Ty Keys didn't start in that game, okay? But he did come in and did look pretty good, okay, with some of the backups and stuff like that. So I don't know, might have a two QB situation. Some say we got two QBs. We have no QB. Do we have a quarterback controversy? We'll see in the weeks going forward with Southern Miss. All right. Ole Miss blank Georgia Tech 42-0. So I don't know. Is that indicative of Georgia Tech? Is that really Ole Miss being like that for real? For real, I don't know. We're gonna see that too when they get on down into the SEC. Because Mississippi State already had some smoking at the SEC. It didn't go well down in Death Valley at LSU. All right, they took a loss on the road, 31-16. All right, and so that's really the game that stood out to me. That's the game that motherfucker was trending last night, particularly about Mike Leach. Okay, and so we'll get to that momentarily. Uh, but I want to focus first on Will Rogers. Okay. If you're down, we'll put it on something for real free. You know, me and my brother Tim G. Jacob, we did a segment about the Conerly Trophy race. You know, Conerly Trophy is given out to the player who's deemed the best uh, college football player for the state of Mississippi. Okay, at the end of the season, I stated that I think Shedeur Sanders is going to win it of Jack State. We had a marvelous performance on yesterday, over 350 yards passing, 4 touchdowns through the air, 2 touchdowns on the ground. My brother Tim G. Jacob picked Will Rogers. Okay. Can't go bad with that pick. Hey, playing for Mississippi State. They in the SEC. So you got that going for you. Will Rogers going to throw that thing around the yard every single game because that's what Mike Leach does. And, you know, Will can sling it. You feel me? But yesterday wasn't one of those days. Okay. Uh, LSU was able to contain that passing game and hold Will Rogers to 24 of 42, 214 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Okay. In terms of total yardage, Mississippi State only mustered 289 total. Total. They usually shit well over that passing. But that was the total for the game. Whereas LSU amassed 416 yards total offense. Okay. Really well, LSU killed them was on the ground. God damn, they put up 206 on the ground. That's some goddamn Leonard Fournette back at LSU type running. But before I get to Leach, I was wondering, damn, has Will Rogers just lost the early lead in this thing? Because probably default he gonna be in the league because again he's at state, or him or who it's gonna be between the Ole Miss and the state guy default, and then somebody else gonna have to come and snatch that mug. You know what I'm saying? But I'm wondering, did he just lose the early lead? You know what I'm saying? Again, Jack State football didn't look good in the first half, for real, for real. Even though they did score points and everything, and Shedeur didn't throw a pick, he did lose a fumble. But that dominant second half helped him amass again well over 300 yards passing and 6 total touchdowns. So on that same weekend for Will to throw for less than 250, what did I say, 214 yards, uh, one touchdown, one pick. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to read how the media is gonna do this thing. You feel me? So that's gonna be interesting to see going forward. Maybe he can make up some ground if he has a monster game versus one of these other SEC opponents. I'm betting they probably going, to my boost him back up. But if Shedeur can stay consistent, if he can stay consistently putting up those numbers, I think he got a great chance to win that motherfucker. All right. But y'all let me know what y'all think on that one. But also, Mike Leach, y'all. I know he just got the contract extension, which I don't know if he deserved it, but he got it. He got it. Okay. And I know people early in that game were talking about how big his nuts are. Oh, the cojones on that motherfucker. He got some. Size of grapefruits. He need a wheelbarrow for them. Because he went for it on fourth down. Shit, I want to say on their 20. Something like that. But he went for it several other times too, and that shit didn't work out right. I want to say in the post-game presser, he defended going for it, but he thought that he called some bad plays in those instances. It was trending last night, y'all. People bringing up the fact that, he hasn't been able to knock off Lane Kiffin. You know how that shit be. That egg bowl, a motherfucker. You can't keep losing that game in these parts. So you come into Death Valley and you're facing off against Brian Kelly, in his first run in the SEC, to my coming out of Notre Dame, coming down here in the South. Coming new, he wanted to come where to smoke it. He was really thinking I'm gonna come with these athletes off, but I come with that smoke too. And shit, he answered the bell against Mike Leach. The word on Twitter last night from folk, he got out coached. Word clear and ledger talking. Did he get out coached? So I don't know. State fans, what y'all thinking now? Y'all happy with your boy, the extension? Y'all just chalking it up as early in the season. Y'all still trying to work out some kinks up there. It's hard to say the seat warming up. Y'all just gave the man an extension. You feel me? But I don't know. You know how it is these days. These boosters, they don't like what you're doing. They'll fire your ass, pay whatever they got to pay to sever those ties, and they keep it moving, dog. We've seen that. But I don't know. It's like the gift and the curse. You like that he go for it like but that shit don't work. Something else now. And I'm not just against going for it. Hell, if I flip it to pro football, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. Shit, I wish we would have gone for it a couple years ago in the NFC Championship game. We chose to kick a field goal. Y'all know the rest. Okay, so but if you're gonna go for it, your ass better get it. And I don't think the game just came down to that. Like I said, LSU was dominant on the ground. Oh, so shit. You gotta try to shore that up. But I've never heard Mike Leach really talk about the defensive side of the ball. He's always just saying some kind of quirky shit. Or just talking about offense. But we'll see. Maybe they'll get shit together and really turn that bitch up coming on into the SEC season. They better. That one thing about that SEC, shit don't get easier. It does not. Okay. But y'all chime in, let me know what y'all think, man. All right. Do y'all think Will Rogers has lost the early lead for the Conerly Trophy? Do you think Mike Leach better put some ice down there in his britches, as my mama used to say? All right, because that seat might be warming up. All right, let me know what y'all think. Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?